Okay, game over. Hey, buddy, let's split. Okay.
What does he mean?
I don't know. I didn't hear.
They had a deal. Lucifer gets you, and Michael gets everything else. He's gonna nuke our world, Jack, just like he did his.
Is that true?
No, it's not.
Is that why you wanted us to leave?
Wait.
He said we'd go to the stars.
Why think you're just gonna leave the rest of us here to burn?
Okay, hold on a second. Let's slow down, because I'm not currently the bad guy here.
Yeah, tell that to Maggie.
What about Maggie?
Maggie saw the eyes of the person who killed her. The glowing red eyes.
You're gonna believe this guy? Come on, man. Sam's a hater. He would say anything to get you on his side. Tell me the truth. She saw me when I was scouting out the bunker. She saw me and she screamed. So I crushed her skull with my bare hands, and it was warm and wet, and I liked it.
You're not my father. You're a monster.
Come on, man! Okay. I tried with you. I really tried with you.
Everything you told me was a lie.
Because I told you what you wanted to hear, man. So what? I killed the girl. Big deal. She's a human. She doesn't matter.
So am I.
Yeah? And that's your problem. You're too much like your mother.
Jack, stay back.
We'll handle him.
Oh, yeah? No, buddy. We could have been something, you and me. We could have remade the universe. Wouldn't be great. We could have been better gods than Dad. And I really wanted that, pal. I wanted that. But now, if I can't have it with you, I don't need you. I just need your power. Jack? No!
Now, people are always coming to my YouTube channel and saying that, well, not my channel, but my Twitter, and people are always saying that the devil on Supernatural is super weak. Can make a theory on why he was so weak. Well, let's just go off with my first main theory, and that's that it would have been too expensive to make the devil be the devil in the books, because there's no CGI in the books. There's not actually like any, like photographs of him doing something crazy. But nobody can make him as strong as he is inside of books, because I mean the money that we had to spend is astronomical. I mean, it's crazy. He's able to turn back time. He's able to do anything he wants, anything he pleases, as long as the universe can obviously handle it. But see, Supernatural can't do that, because they have a budget, maybe like $13 million, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot. But in Marvel movies, people have like they're wasting like 200 million US dollars, bro. 200 million dollars, maybe even 700 million. So it's obviously just not anything, it's not anything easy, and especially not for CW movie. The company's very, very little. I mean, of course, it's doing really good right now. It's getting billions of dollars right now. Not really billions, but it's getting over there. Eventually, it will get over there. Now, this is kind of the same thing for Jack in a way, except Jack is a little bit too strong. Now, we do know that he's a Nephilim, but it's just weird because my guy Jack. I mean, I did this on my other theory video. If you guys want to check it out, if you guys want to check it out, I'm probably gonna put in the link, or it's just gonna be the video below you, depending when you guys watch this. Really, it's kind of like Jack in his situation. Jack is a little bit too OP. I mean, the kid's 2 years old. I understand he's a Nephilim. My brother's always saying that just because he's a Nephilim means that he's supposed to be very strong. God created himself. I think that counts as him being very strong, but he still got tapped in his own head. He got tapped on his head, and somehow Jack took all his powers. I'll probably do a theory on that, but right now we're talking about Lucifer, the devil, Satan, yeah, whatever you want to call him, I guess. But basically, I don't know, guys. I don't know why he was so weak. I mean, we didn't really see him do anything too crazy and supernatural. He did some crazy shit. I ain't gonna cap. He did some crazy shit. But, you know, he died very easily when he came back with that book. You know, Michael just stabbed him. And I understand it's Michael, but I don't even think a god can just snap the devil like that, bro. Like, into two pieces. But let's just be honest now. Every character that was in a biblical form of supernatural was very weak. For example, God, if that was God, this man couldn't even just swipe his hand and just defeat the entire universe. God's Marvel version, which is the one above all, and also, what's his name? The Presence, God's DC, whatever you fucking want to call it, DC version, could literally just, was just way more stronger, could just fucking snap his hand to disintegrate everything. So obviously Chuck's version of God is quite retarded. It's quite stupid. His version of God is very dumb and very weak. I mean, he had to shoot meteors to destroy Earths. I mean, what? He should have just been to disintegrate those Earths. He should have been to absolutely clap those Earths. Those Earths shouldn't even stand a chance. And in my opinion, I don't even think Jack should have really even killed him in the first place. I mean, if we're being completely honest, I mean, obviously he didn't die, but he came very close to dying. I mean, Jack could have actually killed him if he wanted to. God being dead, that wouldn't exactly make people happy. But you know, it's one of those things that Supernatural is not good at. They're not really good at making the strong characters strong. For example, Zeus, the king of gods, and Olympus, the god of Olympus, literally on the same level as probably an archangel, maybe even stronger, and somehow he still died. I mean, no, bro. He's the god of thunder, and he could shape the entire universe with one bolt. And in less than 40 minutes or an hour, would you just look at that? Sam Dean killed him. That's why they shouldn't bring in too much, really big characters, because they always find a way to ruin the characters. I mean, for example, Zeus, a literal god, dies by a human. No, stop. Come on. I'm also gonna do another theory video, maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see. On why God is evil inside here, because obviously we don't know that the EMT was God, and I don't know why God was evil too in the first place. I mean, that goes against everything in the Bible, literally everything about God, everything about heaven and hell. That goes against every damn thing. I actually thought that was a good way to end God when he first left with Amara or Amara. That was a good way to obviously end God's, relationship with Sam and Dean. But of course, Supernatural had to come out and literally ruin the entire thing again, and make God a villain and kill God almost. Literally kill an omnipotent being that stands beholdingly against stars and the universe itself, and somehow gets tapped on his head, and all of his power just disintegrates out of his body and transferred to a 2-year-old. Yeah, I don't think people would like too much to see the fact that their man God just got fucking beat by a 2-year-old. Come on, bro. I mean, it makes me laugh because what a way to end Supernatural. What a fucking way to end Supernatural. And don't get me wrong, Supernatural was, I thought it was gonna have a beautiful ending. When I watched it, my first time watching it, I don't remember my first time watching it, but when I first did watch it, I always thought it was gonna have a good ending. But would you just look at this, bro? The ending was absolutely trash, and let me just tell you, what the fuck, and I mean, what the fuck is happening with Supernatural? I mean, what was happening with Supernatural when they were making it, when the directors were making it? Did they really just come up with their mind that a 2-year-old Jack could just fucking put his hand on top of the head of God and take his power? That didn't make any sense to me. I mean, I would have rather had God die than a 2-year-old steal God's powers. And even if God did end up dying, that would have went against God being omnipotent, because God's omnipotent. Even if Jack was equal to him, which is kind of harsh, but even if Jack was equal to him, he still can't defeat him because they're both omnipotent, and God has the wisdom and Jack doesn't. So if anything, in science or logic, well, Jack should have fucking died. He should have got murdered. Anyways, guys, hope you guys loved the video. I'm sorry, it wasn't really a video about the devil, but hopefully that's good enough, I guess. Anyways, peace, and bye bye.